I was born into Mormonism, sixth generation Mormon. My parents, of course, were into it. My mom more than my dad, but we were very nominal Mormons. We weren't the people really into it. They were going around door to door. The thing that opened my eyes to the truth about Jesus Christ and who he is and what he did for me was my attendance at a Promise Keepers event in 1996, where the gospel message was stated really crystal clear. And I really discovered, it was really a revelation to me to discover that salvation is actually a gift, genuinely just a gift that is given to me from Jesus. And having grown up in Mormonism, it was all about being Mormon and living this kind of perfect moral life. Well, then arriving home, I basically went kind of on a discovery mission, if you will, to really dig in and understand this. Trying to, I had learned during Promise Keepers that I'm supposed to be the spiritual leader of my family. Recognized I hadn't been even doing anything anywhere near fulfilling that role. As I began studying and discovering more, it only took maybe a couple weeks to find out that, frankly, I had been duped for 36 years. As I dug in and learned more about Mormonism, I frankly discovered that I was in a cult, and it was very upsetting. But then at the same time, I was also reading my Bible and learning more and more about that, and and I guess that's when I really became a Christian, was especially discovering Ephesians 2:8 through 10 was the verse that really got it for me, where it says, "For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this not of yourselves is a gift of God, and not by works, so that no one can boast. For we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works which God prepared in advance for us to do." And so discovering, it's not by works. In Mormonism, it's exactly by works. It's a directly stated that you must earn it. And then to discover, no, it's not by works. It's by grace through faith, that it's a gift. And it's nothing to do with my works. Otherwise I could brag about my works. And this was just eye-opening stuff that really just really changed my life. What I've learned in talking to a Mormon and trying to share the gospel with Mormons is that you really need to understand the language. They take Christian terminology and words like even just Jesus Christ, our salvation, our atonement, and they pack totally different meaning into those words. So when you're having a conversation, you get the impression that they're agreeing with you, and you'll find yourself nodding your head even. But what you really have to do is ask questions. What do you mean when you say Jesus? Who is that? And you'll find that he's not the Jesus that you know. So the other thing that I discovered is it's a very good idea to try to talk about what to believe as opposed to what not to believe. Don't get hung up on all the things that are kind of strange and out of whack in Mormonism, and just really concentrate on the gospel and who Jesus is and what he did for us.